Coach, another big game this weekend. 2 weeks absent from competitive action. How well have we made use of this time off the field?
Yeah, I think the days have been managed very well. We've structured our training program to make sure that in terms of their cardiovascular endurance, in terms of their strength, they are high up there to be able to play, because in terms of match fitness at the highest level, we did not play over the weekend, but then we tried to play a friendly game with the Division 2 side just to keep us active. So we've been working on the players in terms of their physical capacity, because they need that more to be able to endure the 90 minutes of the game, the high tempo, the high intensity of the game. So it's been good so far.
Coach, one credit that most pundits are giving your team and the technical team is that it's very difficult to score against Asante Kotoko this season. What has been the secret? How do you do that? Because last season, one of your challenges was how to stop conceding. This season, it looks like a perfect season in the few games that we've played in terms of concession.
Yeah, I think the players are technically and tactically very good. In terms of coordination, they coordinate a lot very well. Try to make sure that they cover each other at the back. Again, they try as much as possible to make it simple at the back. They take the simplest of decisions at the back. They play it hard, they play it tough, they play it strong and very aggressively. They make sure that they are always first to the ball. And when they win the ball, they try as much as possible to make it simple. So I think it's about the structure at the back. They are very well coordinated and they make things very simple at the back.
Coach, the next side that we are facing is Samartex. And just as we've managed to go undefeated in the 5 games, they've played 6 games and they've not lost a game. How big a challenge are they for you, considering their stats and the fact that they are the holders of the league?
I think Samartex is a very good side, very structured side. Tactically, in terms of their arrangement on the field, you see that they have a structure and they have a style within the structure. So when you are playing them, you also have to be extra above them to be able to get the maximum points. So they are a good side. We've observed them, even though they are 1 match ahead of us. I don't think in terms of match fitness, the difference will be too huge. So I believe that we just have to be confident, we have to be very determined, and then we have to be very composed. Believe that we also have a structure that will play within the structure and then go after them. We are playing at home. The support will be behind us. The players have to have that belief that it's doable, even though they are the current champions. But I think we are also very competent. I know we are also a very confident side, and we can get the job done.
Coach, their squad comprises of players who have the confidence due to the fact that they competed in a CAF interclub competition, and some of them have been in superb form. Afo had a collab with the Blasters. That's to tell you the level that they are playing. How is your team preparing to nullify their threats? And what do you see as their biggest threats going into this game? And how are you planning to nullify those threats?
Yeah, I think as you said, I mean, playing the Champions League has given them a lot of exposure, a lot of experience, confidence. If you talk of Afo, he's one of the defenders I admire so much in the league. Technically, he's good. He's very strong. When he surges forward, you see that he has a purpose for surging forward. They have some brilliant individual players, and then in addition to they play as a team, but we try not to give them time and space. We also put pressure on them so that even if they have to play, they play the ball back or they play to the side, but they don't play direct towards our goal and behind our defense. I'm sure once we are able to do that and capture the middle of the park, we'll be good to go.
Coach, there's been a lot of praises for Saka Dauda. Initially, he had a slow start, but in the last 3 games, he has been one to watch. Considering the intensity of your opponents in the next 5 games, how happy are you having players settling in at the right time for you, especially looking at Saka, that of Fernando had his cameo, and then Aksc also came in with and you have options in the middle with Che and whoever you deploy in the middle. How excited does this feel as a manager?
Yeah, I think it's a plus for us. It's good for us. Looking at the time, they are picking. Might be 6 for us, and gradually they are picking. I think, as you said, Saka did not have a good start to the season. If you ask him, he will tell you I've had a lot of talks with him, trying to let him know that the ambience around the team is big, and therefore expectations are high. He has to be calm mentally and then just listen to instructions that we give to him, and he will be good to go. And I think gradually he's settling in. Aksc, we all know, is a top player, fantastic player. He's seen it playing in Tunisia, one of the best leagues in Africa. He came in, unfortunately, injuries did not allow him to have a full preseason with us. But then after recovering, he's shown a lot of commitment. He's shown a lot of desire in terms of personal training, in terms of team training. And gradually he's picking his fitness back. Technically and tactically, I think he's a superb player, and all that he needed was the fitness. And gradually he's getting his fitness back. Fernando is a new environment, adaptation. He had a good first match when he came in as a substitute. We're trying to encourage him and then give him more opportunities to express himself. So, and in all, I think gradually everybody is stepping up in terms of both the physical and the tactical component of the game, trying to be able to endure the intensity of the matches that we play, tactically trying to play within the structure that they have been introduced to at training. So I think it's good for us, and it is at the right time that they are picking.
Considering the opponents, I'm anticipating a game similar to that of the preseason game against Mediama, and that's against Nsua. These are the sort of games that I'm anticipating that the opponents will come with. As a technical team and ahead of the technical group, what sort of a game do you expect from your opponent? Is it end-to-end action, quite tense, difficult to break down? What sort of a game from your perspective are you?
Very physical game. You know, every team that comes to play Kotoko comes double or 3 times their physical preparation. So it's going to be a very physical game. They are going to run at us at every moment within the game, trying to make sure that they don't give us time and space on the ball. So we have to step up physically. We have to be very determined. We have to be very aggressive to also make sure that we play them boot for boot. I think one of the things that will work for us is to have game control in the middle of the game, in the middle of the park, where we control the game and try and make sure that we do a lot of accurate passes. I'm sure it will give us the upper hand to go ahead and then get the job done.
We've scored full marks in terms of victories against Sunday's opponents when you talk of our home games. And the last games, 2 games that we've played at home, we've scored, we've taken all the 6 points. Are we continuing with the status quo in terms of our home dominance when you talk of Samartex meetings?
Yes, I think so, because we need to pick the maximum points at home if we want to win the league. It's one of the key things about the Ghana Premier League, trying to pick maximum points at home, and winning back-to-back at home, I think, should give the players that confidence. The supporters are behind them. The last game we played, they came in their numbers and they cheered us up throughout the 90 minutes. So we know And we are very confident that our supporters are behind us. They are going to come in their numbers to support us. So we have to believe in ourselves and make sure that we stay calm and then play within the game structure and then take the opportunities that come our way. The game is about scoring goals. So once we create the opportunities and we are able to convert the opportunities, it will take the pressure off us and we'll be able to control and manage the game as and when the minutes unfold.
Any news of suspension, players returning, just to wrap up?
Yeah, on suspension, no. I think it's about injuries. Samba is back. Tinedu is also back training with the first team, but in terms of fitness, he's not there yet. So we'll still manage him, keep an eye on him, and make sure that we get him ready to integrate him into the team. Baba Yaya is also back. He's ready and will be part of the team. So basically, I think these were the people who had injury issues, and they are coming back. They've all joined the first team. Samba and Baba, I think, are ready, and when given the opportunity, can play. Tinedu needs a little bit of a time because of his fitness level to be able to integrate into the team. So far, so good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.